Good evening, Storm Chasers. Today we're coming to you live from the Hive where your Oklahoma City Storm junior varsity team is going to be taking on Wolfpack. Oklahoma School for the Deaf was supposed to be here, but they weren't able to make it. So with only two teams, we are playing best 3 out of 5 today. All right, teams are on the courts. Lineups have been checked. The ref is on the podium. It is time for set number 1, and Wolfpack starts off with the serve. There's the toss. The ball's over the net, and it's long. Storm gets the point, 1-0. Kalen back to serve for Storm. Wolfpack pushes it over on 3. Connor moves it up, gets the set, puts it over with a kill. 2-0. Ball's over the net. Wolfpack gets it up off of the Storm blockers and onto the floor, makes it 2-1. There's the Wolfpack toss. Here comes the ball. Trent moves it up. There's a set. It's over. Long. Tie game at 2. Wolfpack with the send. Trent keeps it off the floor. Free ball back over by Briggs. Wolfpack takes a swing at it. This time the blockers get it up, keep the ball in play. There's an outside set, rolled over by Hunter. Free ball back by Wolfpack. Kalen gets the set up to Eli. Wolfpack called on a lift, 3-2. And Hunter back to serve. There's the send. Wolfpack keeps it off the floor, pushes it back over. Right side set, Eli sends it over to the back line. Libero keeps it off the floor. Wolfpack sends it deep. Briggs moves it forward. Trent tried to send it over, hit the tape and went out. Tie game at 3. There's the serve. Hunter gets it up. Kalen sent over. Wolfpack returns it. Nobody there. Makes it 3-4. Hunter moves it up. There's a set pushed over by Connor. Right side set. Eli gives it a ride. It's in at the back line. Tie game at 4. Storm with serve. Wolfpack keeps it alive. Sent back over. Connor moves it up. There's a middle set. Briggs sends it over and gets the point. 5-4. Deep send. Libero moves it forward. Not able to play it off the second touch. 6-4. Libero sends it over on the first touch. There's a middle set. Wolfpack blocks it, sends it back. Still in play. Free ball by Briggs. Wolfpack takes a swing at it. Storm under the net. Point for Wolfpack. Connor's out and Micah is in. There's the delivery. Hunter, there's the set. Kalen sent back over. Touched by the Wolfpack, but they can't play it. 7-5. Eli comes out and Leon is in back to serve. Wolfpack on the right side. Not able to get the ball over. 8-5. Free ball. Back over. Briggs moves it up. There's a outside set. Storm gets the point off a touch. 9-5. Another deep serve. Wolfpack sends it over. Hunter sends it forward instead of up. Wolfpack gets the point, 9-6. Toss the serve. There's a set. Briggs sends it over to the back line. And a free ball back over to Micah. Briggs with a pushing it over the net in the middle. And Hunter gets a dig, but Wolfpack gets the point. Makes it 9-7. Trent moves it forward. Briggs sends it over, but it's just outside the line, 9-8. Serve, Trent puts it up. There's a set by Kalen. And then it's into the net. Tie game at 9. Timeout, Storm. Back from the timeout. Tie game at 9. Wolfpack sends the ball over. Hunter moves it forward. Kalen with a set. Briggs in the middle. Sends it deep. Wolfpack rolls it over off the tape and onto the floor on the Storm side and makes it 9-10. Serve is over. Trent moves it up. Outside, back to Trent. Trent tries to tip it over the blockers, not able to get it hard enough tip. 9-11. Ball is over. Trent thought it was going out, not so much. 9-12. Substitution Storm. Eli back in for Liam. There's the toss, the serve. Micah moves it forward. Kalen with a set. Trent goes for the push. Not hard enough. 9-13. Logan in for Trent. Deep serve. Micah gets it up a little bit, but not high enough. 9-14. Wide serve. Hunter goes for it. Shanks the ball out. 9-15. Substitution Storm. Maxwell, coming in for Hunter. There's the serve. An ace for Wolfpack, shanked out. 9-16. Connor in for Micah. There's the toss. Ball's over the net. Connor puts it up. There's a set. Logan with the push into the floor. Point Storm, 10-16. Logan back to serve for Storm. There's the delivery. Wolfpack puts it up. Sends it out. 11-16. Micah back in for Connor. Low and over the net. An ace for Connor. I'm sorry, an ace for Logan. (12-16). Storm gets the point. 13-16. The return was tight to the net. Storm was able to keep it on the Wolfpack side. Tight to the net. Wolfpack not able to get it over. 14-16. Wolfpack sends it wide. 15-16. Wolfpack sends it out, brings it back in with a push. Called on a double. Tie game at 16. Set, there's a swing. Tipped up by the blockers. Storm called for being under the net. 16-17. Wolfpack serves, the ball hits the tape and rolls over the net, makes it 16-18. Serves over the net. Micah moves it back to the center. It's tight. Wolfpack's up and they send it to the back line. 16-19 substitution Storm. Logan comes out. Trent comes back in. There's the toss. The ball is over the net. Trent with a dig. Wolfpack sends the ball too far outside, not able to control it. 17-19. Connor in for Micah. And Briggs with the serve. An ace right into the donut. Another ace. Tie game at 19. Score table's a point behind. Wolfpack keeps it in play this time. One arm free ball back over the net. Trent to Eli. Briggs with the free ball. Wolfpack sends it outside. Tipped up. Eli one arms it up. Storm gets it over the net. Wolfpack not able to play it. 20-19. Deep serve. Wolfpack has it up, outside again. Keeps sending it too far outside. The hitter's not able to get it. 21-19. There's the serve. Shanked out, brought back in. Pushed over the net. Connor puts it up. There's the set. Hit the tape, rolled over, passed back out by the Wolfpack. 22-19. Wolfpack pushes the ball forward tight to the net. Not able to play it out. Makes it 23-19. Timeout Wolfpack. Back from the timeout, 23-19. Briggs with the serve for Storm. Pass back over on one. Eli puts it up. Connor sends it over, hits the tape, and falls onto the floor. 24-19, set point Storm. Wolfpack sends it over on two. There's a middle set. Connor's up, gives it a ride. It's called out. 24-20, still set point Storm. Score table still down by one. There's the serve. Briggs, Kalen who tips it over. Wolfpack. Connor gets it. Eli. Back passed over the net. It's called outside the antenna. Wolfpack gets the point. 24-19. Timeout Storm. Back from the timeout, 24-21. Set point Storm. Wolfpack with the serve. Score table down by one. There's the serve. Looked like it was going out in at the line. Makes it 24-22. Deep serve, and that one is out. Makes it 25-22. But again, the score table's one behind. Kalen back to serve for Storm. Short serve. Wolfpack keeps it in play, sends it back over. Eli up to Kalen. Connor in the middle. Connor gets the kill. That's set number one. Storm wins. We'll be right back with set number two. All right, Storm Chasers back from the break between sets. Teams are back on the courts. Lineups have been checked. Lineups are being rechecked. And it is time for set number 2. Storm will start off with the serve. Kalen starting off for Storm. Wolfpack free balls it over in 3. Briggs moves it forward. There's a set. Connor puts it down. Sent out by the Wolfpack, 1-0. Here's the delivery. Calling that an ace. Or not. The ref calls that a reserve. There's a set. Hunter gives it a ride, sends it over. Wolfpack's up. Trent was up, got a hand on it, the ball went out. That makes it tie game at 1. Wolfpack with the serve. There's the toss, there's the ball. Trent moves it forward. Kalen with an outside set. Connor. Kalen with an outside set again. Hunter sends it over. Wolfpack keeps it in play. Free ball over. Connor to Kalen. Right side to Eli. Sends it down the line. Wolfpack again with the free ball, and it's out. 2-1. Hunter back to serve. Down the line. It's called out. Tie game at 2. Maxwell coming in for Hunter. There's the toss. Here comes the ball. Maxwell up to Kalen. Outside set to Trent. Sent deep. Right back over on the first touch. Briggs to the outside. Storm not able to get it over on the third touch. Confusion on who's going to get it. Makes it 2-3. Connor with the tip to the outside. Wolfpack not able to play it. Sent the ball out. Tie game at 3. Connor back to serve. Libero keeps the ball off the floor. Free ball back over. It's deep. It's in at the line. 3-4. Hunter in for Maxwell. And Micah in for Connor. There's the serve. Micah picks it up, sends the ball out. 3-5. Wolfpack with the serve, barely over the net. Trent with the dig, sending it back over. Wolfpack sends it out, 4-5. Liam in for Eli. And back to serve. Wide serve makes it 4-6. Eli back in for Liam. Deep serve, Hunter gets it off the floor. Pushed forward. Briggs pushes it deep. The libero keeps it in play. Free ball back over the net. Eli. Kalen puts it up. Briggs pushes it over. Storm called for being under the net. 4-7. Here comes the ball. Hunter moves it up. Kalen with the right side set. Trent pushes it over. Micah moves it up. There's an outside set. Back to Trent. Who gives it a ride. Wolfpack not able to get it over in 3. Makes it 5-7. Trent back to serve. Ball's over the net, off the tape, an ace. Off his fingertips. Short serve makes it 6-8. There's Wolfpack serve. Kalen puts it up. Briggs pushes it deep. Wolfpack with a push of their own. Trent to Kalen. Middle set. Briggs sends it over. Wolfpack lets it drop on their side. Connor into the front line for Micah. And Briggs with the serve. Low and over the net. An ace. Wolfpack got the ball up and it came back over and went out. Tie game at 8. Wolfpack with the free ball. Kalen set Eli with a free ball over to Wolfpack. Wolfpack swings at it. It's out. 9-8. Short serve into the net makes it a tie game at 9. Wolfpack with the serve. Micah into the back line for Briggs. Wolfpack with the toss and serve. It's barely over the net. Micah with the dig. Keeps the ball alive. It's back over the net. Kalen with a middle set. Connor sends it over. Another middle set to Connor. It's long. Makes it 9-10. Deep serve goes out. Makes it tie game at 10. Kalen back to serve. There's the delivery. Up in the middle. Pushed over. Kalen, a bunch of people there. Storm called on a lift. Makes it 10-11. Serves over the net. Shanked out by Storm. Makes it 10-12. Briggs in for Micah. There's the delivery back to Briggs. It's up to Kalen. Right side set to Hunter, who's up, tips it over the blockers and onto the floor. 11-12. Hunter back to serve. There's the send. Wolfpack tips it over the blockers. Kept in play by Kalen. There's a set to Trent. Pushed back over, but it's still in play. Eli pushes it. Shanked down to the floor. Tie game at 12. Deep serve goes out, 12-13. Maxwell into the back line for Hunter. Short serve, but it's over the net. There's an outside set. Trent tips it over the blockers. Wolfpack dives and sends the ball out. Point Storm. Tie game at 13. Connor comes back to serve. It's over the net. Wolfpack pushes it over from the outside. Connor keeps it alive. There's another outside set to Trent. Wolfpack passes it high, keeps it in play. It's over. Maxwell up to Kalen. Again, outside to Trent. Trent sends it over and gets the point, 14-13. Wide serve makes a tie game at 14. Micah back into the back line. Wolfpack serve is long. Makes it 15-14. Liam comes in for Eli and goes back to serve. Short serve makes it tie game at 15. Eli back into the back line. Eli picks up the serve. It's up to Kalen. Right side to Trent with a push. Wolfpack free balls on three. Micah keeps it in play. Middle set to Briggs. Hits the tape, comes back on Storm's side, makes it 15-16. Trent with a dive keeps the ball alive. Wolfpack not able to get it back over the net. Makes it tie game at 16. And Trent back to serve. Wolfpack called on a double, 17-16. Storm back in the lead. Over on 2, Maxwell gets it up. Trent with a set. Maxwell takes it down the outside, kept in play. Tipped over, the blockers tip it. Eli goes for it, not able to get there. Tie game at 17. Hunter into the front line for Maxwell. Trent up to Kalen. Riggs in the middle, sends it towards the back line. Kept in play. Eli to Kalen, who tips it over on 2. And the Wolfpack lets it drop in the hole. 18-17. Connor into the front line and Briggs back to serve. Ball's over the net, and we're calling that an ace because it was not playable. 19-17. Another deep serve. Wolfpack moves it forward. Swings at it from the 10-foot line, sends the ball out. 20-17. Storm now up by 3. Wolfpack keeps the ball in play. Barely gets it over the net. That's what counts. Pushed deep by Hunter. Free ball. Connor to Kalen. Middle set to Connor. Sends it over. Shanked out. Storm gets the point. 21-17. Score table again down by 1. And an ace. 22-17. Score table caught up. Timeout Wolfpack. Back from the timeout. Storm up by 5, 22-17. Briggs with the serve. It's over the net. Back over on 1. There's another middle set to Connor, who pushes it over. Eli to Kalen. Another middle set. Connor sends it to the outside. Gets the point. 23-17. Low and over the net. Wolfpack keeps it in play. Eli to Kalen. Kalen tips it over on 2. Passed right back over. Briggs to Kalen. A set. Trent from the 10-foot line sends it over, and it's in. 24-17, set point Storm. Score table gave the point to the wrong side. There we go. Ref caught it, straightened it out. Wolfpack keeps the serve in play. Roll shot over. Briggs to Kalen. Outside to Hunter. Hunter with a big swing, and the ball goes out. 24-18. Wolfpack serves into the net. Gives Storm 25. Storm wins set number 2, 25-18. Set number 3 coming up.
Hello. How are you tonight? Doing well, yourself?
And that was a quick start to the set, Storm Chasers, but Storm gets the first point. Kalen with the serve. Wolfpack got that point. Tie game at 1. There's the serve. Connor puts it up and back over the net. He's tight. Wolfpack sent it back over. Makes it 1-2. There's the delivery. Eli moves it up to Kalen. Short set. Connor pushes it over. It's returned. Connor again. Wolfpack keeps it in play. Pushes it to the right side. Storm keeps it in play. It's over on 2. Trent gets the dig. Storm gets the point. Tie game at 2. Hunter back to serve. There's the delivery to the right side. Tipped over the blockers. Hunter keeps it alive. Kalen with an outside set to Trent. Ref said it hit the net and not the blockers. That makes it 2-3. Logan in for Trent. There's the serve, pushed forward. Kalen keeps it up. Connor sends it over. It's the kill. Tie game at 3. Connor back to serve. There's the send. Storm called for being out of rotation. Micah in for Connor. There's the serve. Micah sends it out to the score table, makes it 3-5. There's the serve. It's spinning. Eli moves it forward. Kalen up to the middle. Briggs sends it deep. It's out. 3-6. Substitution Storm. Maxwell in for Hunter. There's the delivery. Hunter again checks the ball out, makes it 3-7. There's the delivery. Maxwell this time sends the ball out to the side. Makes it 3-8. Timeout Storm. Back from the timeout, Oklahoma City Storm down by 5, 3-8. Wolfpack with serve. There's the delivery. Eli gets it up to Kalen. Outside to Logan. Tips it over the blockers onto the floor. 4-8. Eli back to serve. Ace. Wolfpack thought it was going out and it went inside the line. Wolfpack puts the ball into the net, making it 6-8. Wolfpack takes a swing at it. Blockers get it up. Eli to Briggs with the free ball over the net. And onto the floor. 7-8. There's the serve. Not able to get it over in 3. Makes it a tie game at 8. Eli rolls it over the net and gets another ace, 9-8. That one was just a little bit wide, makes it a tie game at 9. Wolfpack with the serve. Ball's over the net. Maxwell moves it forward. Kalen, middle set to Briggs. Out. Storm down by 1. Maxwell moves it forward. Briggs with the free ball. Micah keeps it off the floor. There's an outside set. Logan sends it for a ride. Wolfpack not able to return it. Tie game at 10. And Logan back to serve. Wolfpack tight to the net. Sends it over. Logan keeps it in play. Briggs with the roll shot. Wolfpack not able to keep it in play. 11-10. Another right side set and a big swing. It's out. 12-10. Pushed over. Logan moves it up to Kalen. Middle set. Briggs with the push to the back corner. Run through keeps it in play. Back set. Set Maxwell with a tip. Storm called for being in the net. Not sure if it was Storm or Wolfpack, but somebody was definitely in the net. Trent in for Logan. Here's the serve. Maxwell sends it over, but it's wide. Tie game at 12. Hunter in for Maxwell. Short serve, Storm gets the point. Connor into the front line. Micah comes out and Briggs with the serve. Pass tight to the net and 1. Connor keeps it on the Wolfpack side, 14-12. Briggs with the delivery. Wolfpack moves it back over the net. Connor puts it up. There's a set back to Connor. Connor gets the kill. 15-12. Wolfpack has it tight to the net on 2, and again, Connor gets the kill off of Wolfpack's tight shot. 16-12. Tight to the net, one arm backwards over the net to Briggs. Kalen over to Hunter. Shanked high and back, not able to return it. 17-12. Storm now up by 5. Storm has turned the tables on Wolfpack. One arm back over the net. It's in tight to the line, 17-13. There's the serve. Briggs puts it up. Kalen outside. Hunter gives it a ride. Kept in play. Eli gets it there and keeps it off the floor. Briggs rolls it over. Storm gets the point, 18-13. Kalen back to serve. Ball's over the net. Wolfpack moves it up. Goes for a tip. Blockers push it up. Kalen with an outside set. Hunter sends it over. Wolfpack tries to push it over in two. No luck. Makes it 19-13. Deep serve. Tipped out. Ace, 20-13. Back over on one. Briggs puts it up to Kalen. Middle set. Pushed over by Connor. A big swing by Wolfpack. It's in at the line. Makes it 20-14. Wolfpack with the toss and the serve. Briggs up to Kalen. Middle set again to Connor. Rolls it over. Wolfpack tries to one-arm it and sends it into the ground. Hunter back to serve. Nope, substitution. Liam's going to come in and serve. There's the delivery. Storm called on a foot fault, making it 21-15. There's the delivery. Connor gets it up off the floor to Kalen. Right side. Eli sends it over. It's blocked. Eli keeps it alive. Briggs tries to push to the other side, sends the ball out, 21-16. There's the serve. Briggs up to Kalen. Outside set to Trent. Sends it cross court. Wolfpack not able to play it. Logan in for Trent. Connor to serve. Wolfpack watches it drop in the middle of the floor, 23-16. There's the serve. Brought back over Connor to Liam, who sends it forward. Briggs pushes it over the net. Wolfpack not able to get it over in three. 24-16, set and match point Storm. Connor sends the ball into the net, 24-17. Micah into the back line. Wolfpack with the serve. Micah moves it up to Kalen. Outside to Logan. Logan gives it a ride. Wolfpack not able to play it. Storm wins set number 3, 25-17, and that is the ball game. Your Oklahoma City Storm JV team wins in 3.